Hello, today I would like to showcase our new SUSE Manager Pay-as-you-go offering in Azure. SUSE Manager takes care of any Linux, not only the SUSE products. On the screen you see a few highlights. But now let's switch to the Azure Portal and let me show how to get it installed. Please make sure that you are logged in to the Azure Portal and don't try to use it directly from the Marketplace. So let's create a new resource by clicking on the plus icon, and then we search for SUSE Manager version 4.3 to limit the search a bit, and we will get 4 hits here. On the left, the bring your own, and on the right, the 2 pay-as-you-go offerings. You need to choose the one where you see starts at free, which is the right one depending on your billing country for your account. In my case here, I have an Azure account get billed in EMEA, so I choose the EMEA one. But let's now create it. We need to create a new resource group or using an existing one. We also need to provide the location, the region. We need to have a name for the virtual machine. We also need to provide an administration user. And we also need to provide an SSH key for accessing the machine via SSH. As last step on the page, we need to set a name for the managed application and for the managed resource group. This is the important difference to a normal VM setup, and it's needed for Microsoft to provide pay-as-you-go-like billing for SUSE Manager and its managed clients. The next page has details about the virtual machine, the diagnostic storage, additional disk for SUSE Manager, and the network settings. All these shown values are good to go, but you can tweak it if you like. Important is the public IP setting, as the managed application will be installed in a new network and it's needed to access later on the VM. Please make sure to secure this public IP. If you are not allowed or don't want to set a public IP, you can deselect it, but you need to make sure that you can otherwise access the new version, new virtual machine. For SUSE Manager, it's also important to have a full qualified domain name, and if we use a public IP, we set by default a unique one. Now we have set up everything. We can create the deployment, and I will speed up the video until the deployment is complete. So if the deployment gets finished, you will see a welcome message. If we click here on Go to Resource, and you see that on the left top, it's the name of the managed application we had chosen in the form before, and you can see the resource group where we have installed that managed application, and you also see on the right the managed application resource group, and this is where all the bits live in. We see here the VM, the additional disks, and if we click on the SUSE Manager virtual machine, we can also see the public IP address, and this is what we need to get access to our newly deployed SUSE Manager virtual machine inside of the managed application. There are a few possibilities how to access it. Microsoft provides here additional help, but if you know how to do it, you can simply open a terminal window and SSH into our admin user, and with that public IP address. So I will do that via a local terminal on my Linux machine. And after the login, I simply see the login welcome message from SUSE Manager. And with that, we can continue, like mentioned in the documentation, with setting up SUSE Manager.